you the realest, uncensored conversations with the boldest man on the net, Lance Curve. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Lance Curve Show. There's some certain things you wanted to talk about today, and we're going to talk about them, but this just came through. I don't think it's even searchable yet. Sister Ella, I'm glad you're here. Have a little music in the background. I'll let it run. But I want to just jump on things without all the fancy intros and stuff. And this is going to be a very short one. They say that there are no charges for Darren Wilson. And I say America wants a race war really bad. Because it's going to open up old wounds on top of wounds in America with African people that are here who seek justice in a system that's working quite fine for those who made it. And it's never going to change. And instead of me saying, yes, we got to go out there and protest, which is something I don't do. I don't protest for equality in a system that will never give me that. Right. I'm not going to run and say go out to Black Lives Matter because that's something engineered also. The first thing I just want to say, just getting to the point that we don't need to get into the emotionalism of getting angry, where yesterday we were cool eating on a piece of barbecue and drinking a 40. I'm not saying all of us do. There's a little sad humor in the whole thing. But now we're going to hear this news and get mad. Well, you should be effective all the time. This is what you expect in America. Don't expect anything different. And then you go now and you want to protest. You want to break. I'm not knocking anybody. What I'm saying is that don't get caught up in the emotionalism that they want you to get caught up in. We're like pieces in a chess match. And they have been strategically moving us mentally, physically, and spiritually in a direction that they want us to be in, so they can bring in martial law, so they can open up the FEMA camps. Call me a kook for saying that, but then, I'll call you a kook for wearing a mask for something that doesn't exist. Okay? We have to do it to go into our stores and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is not just get into the whole sensationalism and get on YouTube and these crackers. That's what a lot of other black folks are going to do on YouTube right now. I'm saying we need to unite, be strategic, keep ourselves out of harm's way, because they want to corral us in this way. They're provoking us. We cannot react. We have factions.
And that's what we
talk to me and give me your part. I don't want to dominate.
No,
this is going to be very short, but I want to talk about this. Go ahead, sister.
No. You're saying all the right things. And that's what we spoke about earlier today when we talked about, taking action as opposed to reacting, and this is exactly what they're looking for. This scenario is going to breed reaction, instead of us, strategically planning our mode of attack or our actions that we're going to take care of ourselves. We're going to react to this narrative that they've now brought forward. This was in 2014, so we're looking at 6 years later. This thing is now back in our face, and it's gonna incite even stronger feelings. And so we have to be careful. We have to be extremely careful, because then we're playing into their, like you said, we're playing into their hands. We're playing into their intention.
That's right.
And if we're smart, we won't allow that to happen.
That's right. This is a war, and this just happens to be one battle.
Yeah.
And it's psychological manipulation right before the weekend starts. We're sitting around. We're not doing anything. I'm not saying that we're sitting around like bums. I'm just saying because of what has happened, many jobs have been lost, and we're sitting around already frustrated. Many of us, maybe not all, but many of us. And it's a setup, y'all. This is a setup. This just happened, and I know what it is because we talked about this before. This is a setup. This is just, and if this doesn't get you, something else is going to happen to get you mentally. It's just because so many of us are on edge. Not those of us who are in the chat room here and listening, but so many of us are on edge. We are concerned about our finances. We're concerned about our children going to these schools. They want to make us sign death waivers. We're concerned about our health. Otherwise, and we're frustrated. We're eating in bed. We're watching TV. Get off the TV. Just get out in nature. Eat a little less. Try to eat something real while we have something real left that you can choose from. And calm down. They want you to be upset. Throw something at them.
We have to take. Yeah, you're right. We have to take deep breaths.
Because
I'm not telling you I'm not angry right now. I'm you know, when you sent me that message, it burnt me.
Right.
To think that this could be happening, but at the same time, I realized that and then you affirmed that when you spoke and you said, well, we can't afford to react.
That's right. That's what they want. They're counting on us to react. They're counting on us because, again, somebody say, hey, man, I thought you were revolutionary. I thought you needed to go out there and you take your one body and go out there and try to do something to somebody. You'll get 2, you'll get 3, you'll get 5, you might even get 10. Then you're dead. Right. And then anybody who's in the proximity, they're going to do something more. They got the tanks, they got the planes. Instead of sitting here, I can't push my agenda or my ideology on anybody. The way to fight is pull out the system and let it fall. Right. When they say, well, how can you pull up the system when you're here? Well, plan on getting out of the system. Get out of it. Go somewhere else on the planet. Why are you so hung up on being here? Do you want to be here and die? You can fill out paperwork all you want and say you're not African. When you're walking down the street and you're melanated, they will shoot you too. That paperwork doesn't stop a bullet. That paperwork doesn't stop the wrong injection from going into you if you were so foolish to go into a hospital. You understand? Right. I mean, the bad food, the bad this, the bad that, all of them are liars in every faction of society, whether it be the school system that lied to you, whether it's the medical industry that's going to poison you, the music industry that plays sick music to twist your kids up. This whole system.
Subliminal messages, right. Because those messages are inciting violence. You know, the subliminal tones behind it is to trigger you. It's to, they can do certain things to program your mind.
That's right.
And pick a tone, and that tone will just rile you up. And you won't even know why you're riled up.
That's right. Like Liverland said in Periscope, you judge on appearance and not your character. That's the way it is. But yet and still, they want you to act out of your character. You see what I mean? With your real character. We can be as loving and as peaceful and forgiving as we've been. This is never going to stop. So either you deal, and we've been dealing with them so nice. It's time to stop being nice. Meaning that, am I contradicting myself? No. But in a fight, you have to be shrewd. You're gonna get a hit, but you got to be slick with it and be like, okay, I'm not gonna be nice, but you're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna kill my family. You're not gonna play me like that and make me get so emotional. No, I'm pulling out the system. I want no part of your system. What? And some people will take it as though, oh, you're running. Running? You want to sit here up under a beast, and he has nothing but death for you? You work all your life, you don't get any money. You work all your life, you make money as the middleman and pay it right on back. You do good, they suck it from you. You work so hard, you don't get any good treatment. This is what you want. This is not what you were put here for. So I'm not angry. I'm just amped up because here we go again. And so many people, well, I'm just going to go ahead and pray to Jesus. I'm going to pray to Jesus. Everything going to change. Yes, I'm making fun of you because you sound damn stupid. Everybody else is not getting it like this. They are not shooting down Chinese.
The same person,
exactly.
No, right. No, the same person that you're calling on to save you, the same man that's killing you is calling on that man to help him.
Exactly. Exactly.
So how does that work? How can one set of people be calling on him to save them from being killed and annihilated by a set of people that are calling on the same person?
That's right.
For their help, for whatever they need. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, like Liverlad said in Periscope, I posted up so those that are in YouTube who can't see it, they'll see it. They would react with a fraction of the provocation we face. Of course they would, but guess what? The courts favor them. The law enforcement favors them. They can whip out a knife and a gun and they're going to preserve them. They're not going to do anything. If you have a cell phone in your hand the wrong way, Here it goes. You know, you got to be careful. That's why I have a red cell phone case on my iPhone. And they still might want to say something in the shadows. I'm going to do Diallo.
Exactly.
How many times did they shoot him in the Bronx? And many of those shots came from the bottom of his foot through his body. That means he was laying down and they were shooting.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
My God.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Liver Lad, you need to come over here to YouTube, Lance Scurv, on YouTube, so you can share these comments that you're putting on Periscope. Lance Scurv on YouTube. Hit it up over there and join us over here. Anybody who's on Facebook, because we're not going to be on here long, I just wanted to speak about that and basically say, chill, y'all. Defend yourself. But don't watch this TV and get all amped up where you are. You're already amped up, many of us, and fall into the trap. I'm not saying be scared and don't whatever, but don't fall into the trap. You understand? So that's what it's all about, what I'm saying. You know, and a lot of us are going to be so foolish and play otherwise, and here come the tanks, the FEMA camps, martial law, and it's going to affect us all. The protest is to pull out of the system, not to go and beg somebody at their courthouses for something that they don't plan on giving you.
Right.
I'm not going to really hang out too long. I just wanted to say that.
No,
but go ahead.
Right. No, I agree with you. You know, as much as we're talking, I'm vibrating. I swear. It's like
I can feel it from
you. I am literally vibrating, and I can't even tell you how angry I am. And I'm angry for a myriad of reasons, not just, you know what I mean? And, oh my God.
I understand. But what you do is meditate on that and deal with the energy, sort it out. I'm not going to say, oh, just get calm and just take some tea and go to bed. No, this is a time to fight smart. Right. No, I know, but this is a time to fight smart. You see, every blow is not a knockout blow. Boxing is very strategic. Tia Richardson, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help and exactly what you said. She says, this is real, raw, nasty, and mean. I pray for peace, healing, and love for our people, our brothers and sisters. Please don't go out there being fools.
Exactly.
This is what they want.
She said it.
See,
she said it.
Michael Brown is gone. We can't bring him back to this level. We have to represent him by being shrewd. Being shrewd. It makes me think back to the first Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran fight, where Sugar Ray Leonard came out and tried to fight Duran's fight of roughhousing and lost it. And he said, you know what, the next time I come out and fight, I'm going to fight smart. I'm going to fight my fight.
Right.
And he beat him easily and he quit because Duran was a bully at that time. See? So it's strategy. You want the win. You want the win of living a good life. You want the win of being here when things change over and reset, because like we said earlier, they know what's coming through the skies. They know what's coming. It's a reset and it's our time. It's our time. Don't mess up now. You're almost there.
Exactly.
They're going to see their doom real soon, probably this year before the year is out. Stick to it. Stick to the guns.
Yeah.
Again, if somebody puts their hand on your woman or does something, whatever, you got to do what you got to do. I'm all for it because I will do that. But I'm not going to run out here, me mug some cop, he come over, pull me over, and then I have words with him and then he shoots me. Then what good am I? I'm better alive. I'm better alive for my people. That's what they don't want with those who have that kind of influence. Because everybody here in this chat room and listener, for the most part, has great influence over their lives. They have a different mindset. And they influence people. They don't like that. They want you to influence with the thuggery. They want you to influence with the whoredom, with the nigger business. They want you to be on those low vibration levels. You're okay when you do that. You're not a threat. When you're a revolutionary, you have to be shrewd. But you also have to know how to fight physically, mentally, and spiritually. And now they want to be able to say, yes, we got them. They're all over. So we can kill them now and wipe them off the face of the earth. Then gentrify.
And it can't work.
No, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work.
That's like Divine Sacred Mother saying, don't be angry, because that's, that's what they want. They want that energy. And I agree with you, Divine Sacred Mother, and trust me. This is a momentary reaction for me right now, a momentary feeling. Because it's right now, but I have the ability to process it. you know, and the problem that we're talking about right now are those people who don't recognize that they're being triggered and won't process it.
Right.
You know, so even though I'm expressing how I feel at the moment, I know what I need to do to counteract what I'm feeling. You know,
That's right.
And so, right, that's what we're dealing with here. That's what we're on here to say, look, don't get caught up in the melee. Don't get caught up in whatever their intentions are or their plans are.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I said, not to get on sports, but like I said, brother, the Jug hit 7-7. Sugar Ray Leonard lost the first fight with Berto Duran. I don't know what planet you on. He won the second one. Okay, go back. I was watching it, 1980 in June. But we're not here to talk about that, right? I just want to, I can't stand when somebody puts up a wrong thing. But like I said, look for the other things that go along with it. Don't fall into a state of despair or depression on the other side. Take yourself back to a good place. Play some old music from back in the day. Go back to the time where you were last at your happiness. The world is changing. This is a battle. This is a war. We are going to win, but we have to keep a cool, level head. Don't allow somebody to set you up into more, and you have more. Think about your family. Think about your loved ones. You know, it's easy to but they have in their system, which gives them their rights to do stuff like this and put their hands on you and legally kill you and then write a certain a report that favors them. That's what they do.
Fake a video, because they have two sets of videos on the so-called Michael Brown robbery, and they don't match up.
See that?
You know, one video they released 2 years later, which is the real video of Michael Brown in the store.
Right.
And the one they showed the public at the time of the shooting was a fabricated video.
See?
To basically validate their story, whatever story they were trying to put out to the media. They created something to fabricated something to boost their story. And then 2 years later, the store owners or whomever released the real video, and it's two different individuals altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if this doesn't work, they're gonna try something more, but a slight little. They want the straw to break the camel's back. There's not gonna be one big thing. There'll be a lot of little mental manipulations, and they know that we're sitting around watching TV and then the smartphone.
Right.
You know, and some people are at a point of desperation. There's more drugs being used. There's more alcohol being purchased. You know, there's less money going on, more time to argue with people at home, and for men to feel less than a man. It's hard enough for a stolen African man in America to feel like a man all the way as a provider of his family, getting the respect. Everything's turned inside out, upside down, but we have to hold on. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't be fooled and don't be set up. You know, that's all. I'm not saying, look, I'm not somebody's general. I'm not somebody's leader like that. All I'm saying is that if I could be an influence, right now is not the time to be foolish. Right now we have to be wise. You know, we have to just survive until we get to that point, into the promised land that is guaranteed for us. It is.
Exactly. Right. Whew.
Wow. Anyway. This was a quick one. We're going to come back. Sister Sunrays contacted me and she said she had some downloads, divine downloads. She's always deep. Maybe it'll be an hour, maybe it'll be 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I got some heavy work going on over here on the computer with my website. I want to give a big up to my brother out in Dubai, who all of the posts that I didn't get a chance to do because I was sick last year with malaria, and the ones that I fell behind because I was doing so much and doing so many videos, we found an automatic plugin that can just fill them all in and get them auto-populated. I'm just putting my business out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I was telling you for many months, like, I'm behind. I got to do each one at a time. I sat here and watched. Yes, the Jug hit 77. Thank you so much. You know, he lost. He lost. But he won. Oh, okay, that's what you were saying. That's what you were saying, Jughead. I gotta correct myself, right? He lost that fight by decision. But he didn't overwhelmingly win the fight, I'll say. That's boxing talk. We'll say that for another boxing show. We'll do that. But thanks for the love from the UK.
Maybe later on. maybe later on you can do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can do a
yeah,
boxing.
yeah. We're not gonna flow into that. We want to stay here, but thanks anyway from the UK, my Nigerian brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, we have to survive and get through, and it's a mind game, and they think of us, just run with this. They think they can manipulate us so easily. See, and for some of us, they can. Why?
Right.
Many of us are on a low vibration, and we're so carnal. I'm not saying all of us are stolen Africans, but many of us are so into the system, so much into the carnal, the drinking, the sexing, the smoking, the just hedonistic living. And we've got to pull ourselves away from that so that there is pleasure in this world when you live clean that beats all of those other pleasures. But many of us are just, oh, let's go get this to eat. We're just on a low vibration. We've got to pull ourselves up because they feel they know us. They have seduced us into these low vibrations, and they see it as they see it in our communities. You know what I mean? They see how degraded it has become. I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, but white people, I'm not concerned about them, right? But they see how decadent we've become to the point that when we show respect to each other, it's a big shock. Good morning, my sister.
Exactly.
How are you doing today?
Exactly.
You're looking so fine. And you might have a beautiful shape. And they see me walk away. Look at him. He's going to turn around and look at her butt. And I don't. They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like when the brother's in the line, at the checkout line in Walmart, and the sister comes up $8 short or whatever have you, and he hands her 20 and says, keep the change. But there's no motivation behind it. He helps her out. They hate that. They hate when they see a woman look at her black African king like the king that he is in public. When they take pleasure with the smirks on their face, we're out there acting like we're on Jerry Springer on a public area. Right? This is why they love it when they even call our women booty. We don't even say later on, I'm going to check out a nice young lady that we had a conversation. We're going to continue this on. No, we don't say that. Many of us, oh man, I'm going to check out this booty later on. Do you know what booty means? I'm going to end on this. If you want to say some more, you can. But do you know what booty means? Booty means the spoils of war. They're telling you. And we run with that word. Look up the word booty and Google
people
it.
Don't know the etymology of words, and that's the problem. They just say things and run with it. I was going to say, and it's not a new statement that I'm making, but we have to find, we are royalty people. We are royal people. And we have to find the loyalty in ourselves again. That's the biggest problem we're having. We don't see ourselves as anything aside from what they have given us the description of ourselves to be. Because I lost my word just now, so I had to go that route. But I lost what I was going to say. But anyways, we have to really and truly take the time, know your history, know yourself as people, and come back to being the royal priesthood and kings and queens that we are. And that's it. Yes. You have to feel it. You have to feel it in order to know it.
That's right.
In order to know who you are, you have to feel who you are. And that's all I have to say on this.
Yes, I'm going to finish up on the booty stuff, right? And I'm not even being funny. Just look how we call our sisters booty. It's funny, but it's not funny. We call our sisters booty. Look at this booty coming over here. Look at that booty. Don't you know every time you call your sister booty, you're admitting that you lost the war?
Right.
And they say, well, how is that? Well, booty, according to what dictionary this is, I pulled it up. It's going to be the same thing anyway, give or take a certain word. But booty means valuable stolen goods, especially those seized in war. Example, the militias supplied themselves with booty from the raided civilian populations.
Right.
Something gained or won. Now the booty for winners will receive prizes. Prizes. When you go in and you conquer a land and a people, and you take the gold, you take the silver, you take the valuables, you take the women. So when women call themselves booty, and when men call you booty, guess what? You're saying that you are defeated. You need to stop that.
Yeah.
That's the spells in the English language. And it's not by chance that we run with that. So we got to stop that. So we're going to wrap this down right about now. You know, we're going to come back.
There's some words that just don't come out of my mouth.
Exactly.
There were you know, there were words that I do say, but there are some words that will not come out of my mouth.
That's right.
And that's just it, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Our sisters
and
are
that's where we have to find ourselves, even as women.
Right.
We have to curtail our language.
That's right.
And I'm just saying it. Who don't like what I just said, that's fine. It's who I am. And I just know that we really do have to curtail our language.
Yes. Yes. From the ground up, everything. And we have time enough right now, instead of filling up our mind with what they put on the television set to set us up to be killed, let's take this time and polish and improve ourselves and make ourselves better. Now, again, there are going to be people out here who are going to be arming up and marching in areas with machine guns and whatever. What they going to do when a plane drops a bomb on them? Why are they posturing this way? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, and why now, when you have a former military background, you're going to go posture this way? So we take heed and we're going to do it. We're going to, and then end up dead, leaving your kids behind, leaving your family behind. What kind of mess is that?
Right.
You know, so let's let's walk straight. You know.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. The Jughead 77, man. Reach out to me at Scurv Media, Gmail. And let's talk. I want to talk to you about it. And I apologize for jumping on you and saying what planet you're on. I didn't know what you meant. But Sister Ella, we're going to come back. We're going to have 2 or 3 more shows tonight. And we just want to do this a short thing. And I'm just preparing a website to be one of the ultimate. And we're working on it. And again, big shout out to my brother in Dubai, who's helping me out right now as we speak. But we had to do this, and we're going to come back a little later. Thank you so much,
my sister. Yes, indeed. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Peace.
All righty. Take care. Bye-bye.